How to love this part of myself, this part of my life that I do not like. How to love this person in my life that I do not like. How to love this thing in my life that I do not like. How to love my child when they are doing something that I do not like, that I do not approve of. When they've made their decision and there's nothing you can do about it. How to love that. How to love your partner when they're thinking or saying or doing or eating or drinking or smoking or interacting in a way that you don't like. How to love your partner when they're thinking or saying or doing something that you don't like. How to love your partner. How to love your mother, your father, your brother, your friend when they're doing this thing. When they're doing this thing that you don't approve of. When they're doing something too much. Or they're not doing something enough. Or they should be doing something more. When they're doing something that you don't like. How to love this part of your life that you don't like. How to love your job when you don't like it. How to love your paycheck. How to love your debt. How to love these debts. How to love the government, the CRA, the taxman, the banker, the bill collector. How to love the sickness, the illness. How to love the illness. How to love my thighs when I don't like my thighs or my arms or my belly. How to love my belly when I don't love it. How to love my hips and my butt when I don't like it. How to love this part of myself that I don't like. How to love the pain in my life. How to love this pain in my life. How do I love this part of myself that I don't yet like? How can I make it better? How can I enjoy my time more? How can I be happier about myself and my life? How can I deal with this part of my life that's upsetting me? It's really like, whether you want to lose weight or heal pain or overcome health or wealth problems, something from the past. How to love this thing that happened to me 15, 20, 30 years ago. How to love the loss of a loved one. How to love a previous mistake. How to love something that's happened. It's all about loving your life more, loving yourself more, being more in love with your moment. It's about loving your moment. All we have is moments. It's about loving your moment. How to love something that you don't love. The only way to love something that you don't yet love is you have to change your perspective on it. You have to change your perspective of it or with it. You can't love it by trying to change it. It won't change. It can't change. It doesn't change. You can't change the past. You can't change a person that's made a decision up. You can't change the other. You can only change yourself. How to change yourself to love the situation that you don't love, the health problem. How to love it. The only way to love it is first to accept it. And this acceptance, it begins by changing your perspective. You have to come out of it. You have to separate yourself from it. You have to separate yourself from the thing, whatever it is. The person, the place, the thing, the disease, the money, the problem. You've got to get away from the substance or the food. You've got to take a break from it. You've got to take a moment away. You got to get above it. You got to get beyond it. You got to come out of it. You got to stop engaging with it for a second. And then you got to sort of step out of yourself. Some way. I do this in meditation. I do it with breath work. I do it in silence and stillness. I do it by myself. I do it alone. I sit and I watch my breaths and I watch the feeling inside of myself. Everything that's happening around me has an origin within me. My external circumstances are an outpouring of my internal terrain. What's happening around me is actually an outpouring of what's happening within me. It's a macrocosm of the microcosm within me, the galaxy within me. The universe is within me. I have to find what it's doing inside of me. What does the thing around me do within me? I have to find it within. Like if there's something that's bothering me around me, with my partner, with my child, with my parent, with my job, with my money, with my food, with my substance, with my things, something outside is bugging me. I have to find out where it's bugging me within me. I have to find the place within me that it's bugging me. I have to go into the place within me, and I have to sit with that thing within me, and I have to pour love into that thing within me. It's like you're sort of stepping out of yourself. It's like you're sitting there, you're laying on your bed and you're breathing, you're watching your breaths, and you're sort of imagining yourself laying on the bed as if you're outside of yourself, looking down upon yourself, like you're above yourself. So it's like you imagine yourself like in the eyes of an eagle up above, looking down at all the people running around with all their troubles down below. But the eagle just soaring above, looking up above, looking down on everyone running around in all sorts of troubles and problems of their own. The eagle is a part of it all. You are a part of it all, yet the eagle is absent of all of those things. It's like you have to come out of all of those things and come up out of your life. Take a higher perspective of yourself. You need to take a bigger worldview. You need to get out of the weeds. You need to get out of the trouble. You're stuck in the trouble. You're stuck in your story. You have to put down the story. You have to learn how to put down your story. You have to learn how to separate yourself from the things, from the people, the places, the things, the food, the substances, the money, the job, the role, the career. You have to come away from whatever it is that you think you are or say you are. I am not the things around me. I am the potential or the power within me. I have to find the thing within me. I have to send my loving power to it within me. I have to intentionally think or speak positively or loving towards that thing inside of myself. I have to conjure a loving, kind message about that thing in my vocals, in the way that I think or speak about that thing. Like if I'm holding an ugly thought about someone, how nice can I be toward them? Like if I have to correct a relationship with someone that I don't like or having a trouble with, and I have to have a conversation with them, I have to speak nicely to them. Like you have to speak nicely to it. That's how you have to, deal with the situation. You have to do it with love and kindness. You have to come out of the situation that you're in, get out of the emotions that you're feeling, step out of them, and then think about them from outside of yourself. Think or say something loving and kind to it. Like, I want that to get better. Like just wishing something better to come. Like just imaging something in your mind, something better, something loving, something kind, something more, something expansive, something that sort of overcovers that dark spot. Like you've got to get out of your situation, look at it from the outside, and like a loving, kind person from the outside, you've got to look at your situation yourself, or that situation, that pain inside of yourself, and you've got to send with your intention in your mind love and kindness into it while you breathe. You've got to imagine love and kindness to it in your imagination. It begins in the creative force, in the feminine, in the imagination. You have to imagine something loving and kind to that thing, to that sickness, to that illness, to that poverty, to that obesity, to that trouble, to that pain or problem or person in your life that you don't yet love. To begin to love them, you've got to accept them just as they are. I cannot change the things. I can only change myself. How to love the things that I don't yet love. I have to change my perspective of it. I have to come out of it. I have to get out of it, get above it, and think and speak kindly about it. This is the way to change your energy for the day. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific day.